Welcome back, students. We were solving question exercise 1.3 question number 8, and A part we have solved, or the first part we have solved. Now we are going to solve the B part. Okay. For your recalling, I have written that the question was that a cement company is there and it sells white cement bag and grey cement bag. On white cement bag, they have a profit of rupees 8 per bag, and when they sell a grey cement bag, they have a loss of rupees 5. So though I have written here loss and minus 5 is written, just it is for your understanding now. Okay. If loss is written, if you don't write minus sign also, it is well and okay. Just for your understanding, I have written here minus sign. This part is for your recalling. So when grey bag is sold, they have a loss of 5 rupees per bag. Understood? So you have to understand this concept first. A part we have solved that in that month the company had a loss of rupees 1000. Now B part, I will read the B part for you. What is the number of white cement bags it must sell to have neither profit nor loss if the number of grey bags sold is 6400 bags? So in the next month, we will consider the next month. In the next month, the company has sold grey bags, 6400 bags they have sold. Okay. And the company should not have a profit or a loss. So what should they do, or how many bags of white cements they should sell so that there should be no profit and no loss? Now here the way we are going to solve this question, it is as per our fourth chapter, that is simple equations. About simple equations you have learnt in the sixth standard also. There was introduction for simple equations in the sixth standard, and here we are going to use that method using a variable. When an unknown quantity is to be found, we use a variable, and using that variable we are going to solve this question. Okay, what information is given? First of all, we will write that number of grey bags sold is 6400 bags. That means on each bag they have lost 5 rupees, so their total loss, therefore total loss on grey bags equals to, so total loss on grey bags equals to, on one bag 5 rupees, so on 6400 bags. Now already loss we have written, so no need to give minus sign, so directly we can write number of bags multiplied by 5. So this equals to, please understand this concept, loss we have written, so no need to write here minus sign. Okay, no need to write here minus sign. So how much loss that company is getting in that month when they are selling 6400 bags, let us calculate. These two zeros would be same, 5 4s are 20, 2 0, 5 6 are 30, and 2 32. So the company has a loss of 32,000 rupees in that month. Now the question is, how many white cement bags the company should sell in order that their sale will be 42,000 rupees only. That means there will be no profit, no loss. So this is the question. Now this is the B question. The first part we have solved, that when the grey bags is sold in a particular month, 32,000 will be the loss. Now we have to find out that how much money, how many white bags it should sell so that there should be no profit and no loss. So how we are going to execute this? Let us see. This much part I think you have understood. Number of bags multiplied by how many rupees per bag they are getting, the loss. Okay. Now I will rub out this whole thing and we will start again. So please keep in mind 32,000 rupees. Okay. Now we don't know how many bags the company should sell. So in order to solve, we use equations, simple equations. Simple equations means in 6th standard you have formed equations from the statements. A statement is given an unknown number plus 5, that is x plus 5. In the same way here we will have to form an equation. In order to form an equation, we should take a variable. When we take a variable, when an unknown quantity is to be found. This concept would be clear in your 4th chapter, but since you have already learnt in 6th standard something a little bit about equations, so I will use that method here. Okay, now we don't know how many white bags are to be sold, so for that we will take the variable. Let the company sell. Now variables can be taken any variables from A to Z. So in general we take, let the company sell x numbers of white bags. Okay, let the company sell x numbers of white bags. Okay, so this x is a variable. Now we have to find out the x. Then on the white bags there is a profit of rupees 8. So profit of company equals to number of bags sold multiplied by number of rupees per bag profit. So for white bag 8 rupees is the profit, so 8 number rupees multiplied by number of bags, that is x. So this will be 8x. This part is quite tricky, but in 4th lesson you will be able to understand this. So again I will explain you. We have taken a variable x for how many number of bags sold, that is white bags sold. We don't know, we have to find out the x. And so the profit of company earned on how many number of bags sold, number of bags is x multiplied by 8 rupees per bag, so we get 8x. Now what information is given? Now there should be no profit and no loss. Means profit and loss, they both should be equal. Now there should be no profit and no loss, therefore profit should be equal to loss. This is very important. Profit should be equal to loss. Now profit of company, it is 8x equals to, and loss of the company, that is we have found number of bags sold is 6400 multiplied by 5, and the answer came to 32,000. Previous to this, when I rubbed the board, what was written here? 32,000. So 8x will be equal to 32,000. That is the loss of the company. Profit of the company is 8x and loss of the company is 6400 multiplied by 5, that is 32,000 rupees. Okay, so 8x is equals to 32,000. This equation we have formed. Now x is what? X is number of white bags sold. So we have to find x here. So I will rub out this part again. Okay. Let us proceed further. So 8x is equals to 32,000. Again I will write here 8x equals to 32,000. Now in 6th standard you have only learnt about forming the equations. Here you will be learning about how to solve the equations in 7th standard. Now be very simple. Here what is there? 8x equals to, 8x means 8 multiplied by x equals to 32,000. Now in order to find out x would be kept on left hand side and 8 would be transferred to right hand side. While doing so, here multiplication is there, 8 multiplied by x. So when 8 will be transposed or 8 will be taken to left hand side, multiplication will become division. Multiplication will become division. So x equals to 32,000. 8 is multiplied here, it will go there, it will go on right hand side, so it will become division, so it will be divided by 8. Okay, please again take this part, understand this part. 8 multiplied by x, 8 is transposed to right hand side, here it is multiplication, so when it goes on right hand side it will become division. If it is addition here, it will become subtraction. If subtraction is there, it will become addition. If division is there, it will become multiplication. All these things would be clear in your simple equation chapters, that is 4th chapter, and how to solve the equations this year you are going to learn in further chapters. For time being, now this is how you are going to solve this. Okay, x is equals to 32,000 divided by 8. Now this is very simple to solve. In the 8 table, 8 4s are 32, so 8 1s are 8, 8 4s are 32, and these 3 zeros will be like this only. That means 8 multiplied by 4,000, we will get 32,000, the answer. So this is the quotient. This is the quotient. So x equals to 4,000. Now what is x? It is the number of white cement bags sold, so that profit and loss should be equal. So that profit and loss should be equal. Therefore, company should sell, we write the answer, 4,000 white cement bags, so that their profit and loss, so that there should be no loss and no profit. So this is how we are going to solve it. That means if 6,400 bags of grey cements are sold and the company should not have a profit or loss, then they should sell 4,000 bags of white cement for in that particular month or for that particular period. So this is how our question number 8 ends here. Okay, very quickly we move towards question number 9. They are only fill in the blanks, and 1 or 2 sums, the total only 4 sums are there. So 1 or 2 sums we will solve, and rest of the sums you can take it for homework. Now this question number 9 you can solve in the textbook also, plus if required you can solve it in the notebook also. Let us see what only fill in the blanks is there. A sum. Okay, A sum is minus 3 multiplied by dash equals to 27. Okay, so here in the dash we have to fill an integer, so that its multiplication with minus 3 will be 27. Now remember, this is a positive integer, here 1 is the negative integer. So in order to get a positive integer, here we should have a negative integer. Here we should have a negative integer. Why? Because minus multiplied by minus, we get a positive integer, and therefore here should be a negative integer. Now just find out in 3's table where the 27 comes. So it is clear, 3 9s are 27. So the answer would be minus 9. Answer would be minus 9. Okay, so this is the A sum. Very simple. B sum, C sum, quite easy. Okay, we'll solve the C sum. Let us see. Dash multiplied by minus 8 equals to minus 56. Okay, dash multiplied by minus 8 equals to minus 56. Here is negative sign, minus 56. Here is also negative sign. So here should be a positive integer, because minus multiplied by plus, we will get again a minus sign. So here should be a positive integer. Now in the 8 table, where do 56 come? So it is 8 7s are 56. So here will be 7. Here will be 7. Okay, very quickly we will solve the D sum also. Dash multiplied by minus 12 equals to 132. Equals to 132. Again, here is a positive integer, 1 is negative, so here 1 should be another should be a negative integer, because minus multiplied by minus we will get a positive integer. Now in 12 table, where does 132 comes? It is 12 11s are, or 11 12s are 132. So this is how we solve it. B sum is quite easy, you can take it for the homework. If necessary, you solve it in your notebook. If not necessary, you don't solve it in the notebook, solve it in the textbook. Write down the answers in the textbook only.